Hello and welcome yet again to yet another episode of me struggling. So, as I did the previous episode and every episode before that, I'm working on this 2D animation of a cat spirit. As you can see from the rendered results, I kinda have something, but it's not yet the result that I want. So this is also before yesterday. I don't have the face on the cat, and the trees are multiplied 1,000,000 times. Now, well, I did a little bit while the stream was off, mostly bringing the trees in, because when the stream was happening, if I tried to bring them in, well, it only would crash my computer and nothing else. But now we can start working on it. Work on it yet again, essentially. But that's kind of how my work goes through. So, what I decided in the end is that I'm going to make everything 6 times longer. That's kind of the situation that it is. I did by accident make that very last slide of trees. I made it accidentally go in the wrong direction. So now I'm just gonna correct that. No, this was 0.25, right? Now if we just select it all and interpolate linearly, I think it's traveling to the right direction this time. Alright, so everything's traveling. As you can see, and if that's interesting for you even to see, which should be interesting, right? You're trying to see how animation is happening. So last time I tried to explain this parallax effect, which is essentially when you're moving few objects, you're creating this illusion of depth. I still have some depth, that also helps, but yeah, the movement really tricks the eye into believing that the one thing is closer to you and the other is further away, because the one that is furthest away from you is only moving a little bit. That means we need to cover a big distance. That means it's far away. And the one that's closest to you, that's moving the fastest, because it's so close to you that, yeah, a small angle of that change is already big. You notice that when you're driving your car and you're looking outside and there are buildings that look like standing still and slowly rotating, and telephone poles just whizzing past you. That's how it's in real life, because things are so far away from each other, but here I'm cheating it. And not only that, I'm also trying to figure out in a way that it would look good while I'm cheating it. Very important, very important. Okay, but I promised that I'm gonna be working in the beginning with these first, these trees. So now my problem is I moved it a little bit, so now things are not aligning where I want them to be aligning to, which is disappointing. Let me take a sip of my water. And let's try to power through this for the very last time. Yeah, so the movement is kinda already determined. Yeah, I know, I'm already annoying, but yes, it involves math. And I'm looking how much it's traveling, what's it doing, and from then I can say, okay, that's how much it traveled. I would really benefit from just either remembering the numbers or writing them down. But this is how I'm gonna re-extrapolate my length, just to double check. 2.54 minus, this is gonna be my distance, minus 3.274, which also is the same. It's equally 1.12. Seems fair to me, right? Right, and it's moving by that 1.12. What I'm gonna do, you know what, I'm going to play with modifiers, and only later am I going to set it. Yeah. For now, let's make many copies. I don't want that many copies, because my forest is going to be, 1, way too thick, and 2, way too the same. There's every inch is the same tree, and I want it to be a little bit of this tree and a little bit of that tree. So over here I said this is front background leg, so this leg, right? And then if it's traveling, it picks up this tree, and then it doesn't touch this one. No, it will land on this one, or will it not? Let's see how it places. I might have an issue here. Kinda seems like it's not 1.12. So when it's outstretching its leg like this, it's tickling the end of this tree. And once it finishes, let's drag this leg. It goes straight on the next one. Oh no. Oh, what a shame. But that also means that the back leg is doing very similar thing, and I can maybe use one and not the other. Aha! It seems like that's true. So, oh, yeah. Well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? They pretty much duplicate on the same exact spot. You can see that the tree trunk here and here, both of them are gonna be falling at the same spot. So what I'm gonna do, I think they're already a little bit offset like that, is I'm just gonna duplicate the spacing between, so that one of them is on one spaces and the other one is gonna be on the other spaces. And look at that, already is looking far more interesting. Now all I need here is two cycles, because it's 2 times more than just 1 cycle. So in order to have a nice looping animation, I just have to do it 2 times. I'm probably gonna have the trees in the back being done, I don't know, either 3 times or also 2 times. I'll see. But yes, finally, this is starting to look like the last stretches. Yeah, I might still need to multiply a lot of things. That's still in my future. And as you can see, I really don't need that many copies, especially now that I'm multiplying everything. So let's decrease it to 4 for now. I'm still gonna need more because I'm gonna need to multiply this animation 1,000,000 times. I might be doing that part separately without the stream, just because I'm afraid that my computer cannot handle all of these iterations of trees, and at the same time the power of streaming. All you need is the music right now, so let's keep it like this. So I'm hoping that this same trick, without much effort, is also gonna be working for the back legs, both front legs. Right, I have the fronts, but what is it touching? It's touching nothing. Okay. Oh yeah, it's gonna be for that. Alright. And this one gets the same array. Also count at 5, constant offset in the negatives. So if I'm just tracking the tips of the trees, it seems like for now it kinda makes sense. Good? Good? Now, probably one of the easiest ways for me to animate this will be just knowing exactly what I want from the animation. So it's 1.5 per 96 frames. I'm gonna delete this one and I'm gonna multiply this 6 times, so that my movement would still be 6 times more, and then I'm gonna go to the frame 576. That's where it says my end will be. And then some hard numbering, there we go again, times 6.72. So on this metric I just said plus 6.72. Again, I didn't come up with the math, so I don't want to be the one to be blamed for this. Let's immediately go to the animation panel, because I need to select this X curve and make it straight. So that part, it's a complicated part of the whole process, but it's essentially saying don't slow down, don't change the speed, just go from point A to point B directly, so it's always the same constant speed. Let's start from the beginning, it's going to be a bit easier. There we go. Oh yeah, but the cat doesn't do anything now. Did not loop the cat animation. But I think it should be, seems like it's going quite well for now. Slowly, 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 it travels. And actually this is gonna be quite easy now, because I'm gonna take all of their values like this at frame 567, and I'm just gonna add plus 6.72. So all of them are being Ooh. Excusez-moi. There's a bunch more stuff that's traveling with it. Why that? Somehow, did I pair it? Oh no, I didn't pair them. They are just the only two who are traveling. Ah, with such a relaxing music, I am really a fool. But okay, so these two are traveling together. That's good. This one also wants the same happening to them. 5, 7, 6, right? It's very convenient that here I just have to press plus and say how much I'm adding, and that's it. It figured the math out on its own. And since I'm doing the same repetitive action over and over and over again for all of these, seems like very nice and easy. So there we go. Another step done. I'm gonna save now. I feel like this is a good place for me to save. Now, I know, as with a lot of things in life, especially technical things, there are many different ways to approach these things. For example, right now, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking maybe there is a way to put all of this animation of the cat from a dope sheet to an action editor. But for some reason, this is not an action apparently. So I'll just have to copy paste it a bunch of times, I think. But again, one thing at a time. Now we have the trees moving. Now we also want this thing to be moving. And I think I said for this thing I'm gonna have a little bit less. I probably did not. Let's see. Again, just to make it easier for me myself to figure it out. This is the beginning value. Invalid input is the beginning value. Minus 5.73. Yes, so 0.55. That's a little bit weird. Okay, how about we do this? I want, if I was moving all of those by an appropriate six. Yeah, I have to be talking a little bit, but also I have to be thinking what in the world is going on. And yeah, what am I thinking? Am I just gonna do calculator? No. 1.126 times, but then divided by 2, I'm gonna make 3.36. I'm gonna make half as much distance here. I think that's already gonna be quite a good illusion that this is further away. Hopefully this is not too much already. 336 plus 336. Okay. No, it's not traveling as fast, but it's still traveling together, and I'd say relatively quite fast. And this is 336 as well, which is how much it travels, right? Fascinating. I'll have to double check everything with materials a little bit later. So then this guy has 216. Yeah, I'm gonna do more of a 1.1 times 6 is 6.72. Right? Right. Last time was 2 times less. This time it's further, but further by less. Further I go, the increments should decrease a little bit by little bit. So let's divide this one only by 3, not by 4, not by 5, not by 6, but just by 3. And the last one I'm gonna do 6 times less. Or something like that. We'll see. So 2.24, yeah, just something simple. Plus 2.24. Traveling. And then also here I'm gonna have minus 2.24, just to have the same distance, hopefully. Yeah, this is kinda me just being hopeful. Here, what do we have here? 7.3, 7.6, 7.3, 7.6, so 0.3. Yeah. What? Divided by 6 is 2.5 times 6 is 1.5. But I said that's not entirely what I want. Yeah, then let's not do this. Let's do what I wanted. Let's go to that final dimension. This is going to be minus 1.2. And then I also want to travel. Oh, wait, you gotta be like this. I want to travel 1.12. So now we're looking, it's traveling ever so slightly. Everybody is traveling. And, oh, of course, animation. So we select the X curve, linear. X curve, linear. X curve, linear. Curve, linear. Curve, linear. Curve, linear. Do I see any more handles here? Ah, there we go. Good. Linear. Everybody needs to be linear. Yeah. Everybody needs to be here till the very last frame. Frankly, I would even say past the very frame, but in this case I'll be fine. In this case I want to interject. Whoops. You are fine as is. I need to interlace. I definitely need to interlace. Okay, but now everybody is prepared. Now the only weird question that I still have. Oh, beautiful. So all of them are already far enough over there and already far enough over here. Wowzers. I'm gonna save a little bit more, and I'm finally going to the last stretch, and everything is fine, but I just do that already. Copy. 596. Oh no. No, seems like one frame too many. Okay. Well, yeah, I should be doing it on 97th frame. Oddly enough. But no, I'm doing it 96th frame. Let's see if this works or not. Because that would be the worst, and that's what I kinda hate the most. Is when it doesn't work. It sounds easy peasy, but I really hate it when it happens. Because it also does happen. Seems to be fine. And I just probably need to duplicate everything just 3 more times. Yeah. Something is not all right. Yeah. Okay. I am going to. Oh no. There is nothing to come back to anymore. And I think I shrunk my exactly. Now I just leave it. So I want to go to 97. Pop this a little bit back. Okay, so 96 is my last frame, should be. That means 97 should be my first one. So let's try again. Right, boom, 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 and colors don't matter. Now it's 91 and actually 92. So again, copy the entire thing, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Yeah, frankly, when I was thinking about what I want to do, being, animation, I really kind of imagined way more of a actual animation, but I'm still learning quite a lot, so everything for me is way more of a copy pasting, then understanding that I did everything wrong, then copy pasting again, copy pasting again, copy pasting again. And now I'm gonna test it again, and we're looking whether or not the trees are aligning. I would even say I didn't really notice when the frame went back to 0. And if I didn't really notice the frame going back to 0, I'm kinda thinking not a lot of people are gonna notice the frame going back to 0. Even though I'm seeing that slowly I think it's sliding, it's really hard to see anything. And difference between these two. I think I did it. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of saving now. This was supposed to be the easy episode. And I think I'm just gonna apply the same modifiers to the trees. To the trees and the bees. And all of their mischievous little things. Copy to select. Hey, and look at that, my computer didn't crash. I love it. Simply love it. So this is done. Select objects. No. This making it the main one. Copy to selected. If I did everything alright, again, it just happens. Alright. Select objects. And what do you know? Copy to select. I'll just do that for the very last one. Oh, I will need to duplicate also the animation of the face of the cat. I forgot about that part. That's also quite important. I'm gonna hide this one just because I literally cannot see with it. Select everything there and then select this one and then copy this one to select it. Alright, I think I'm kinda done with this one. So this one is almost entirely done. Oh yeah, there needs to be small, there still needs to be one more thing. Copy paste. And then I'm low on frames. Still 2 frames. I don't know. I think I should have had more frames here then. Then let's try to have more frames there. Okay, so trees are happening. Yeah, the face is there. One more thing. I want to change. I assign material. Okay, that was only partially smart. I kind of also need to. Oh, it crashed. And I'm clicking a bunch of things. Alright. So for this part, I'm just gonna move it on the Y ever so slightly, just to ensure that my eye is in front of the whiteness. And that's it. How does it look like, by the way? It looks like a mess. It looks like a mess, and a lot of it. Yeah, so all I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna render, let's just say, one frame of this. Now let's just say here. And then see what's missing, and most likely I'm just gonna go do that in the background, which is just rendering. So finally, my struggle with this specific 2D animation is coming closer and closer to the end. Thank you for everybody who's been sticking around. Not a lot of people sticking around. More water. Well, it's crashed a little bit. Probably. Some reason, somehow I managed to kill it. Oh no, it's just maybe the song changed. Huh. It appears to me that you are not receiving any music anymore, which is uh la, 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 la. How about now? There we go, back to music. The render result seems to give me no result. I'm not entirely sure why that happened either. Let's try one more time. Oh. Perhaps it was giving me a result, but since I was fiddling too much with everything else, I crashed it. Well, that's a shame. I think I've been already streaming for a half an hour anyways. Okay, this is completely dead. Since everything else seems to be crashing for me, I think it's about time to say thank you for watching. Thank you for looking at my animation. Thank you for sticking around while I work on it. And yeah, hopefully next time I will be already working on something a little bit different. And this is gonna be already in my shorts as a small short paired with the music that I wrote myself, where it's just a nice scene for a relaxing kind of experience. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I am still not certain what I'm doing good or bad. I don't really have any viewers that watch it to tell me what I'm doing good or bad. So if you're watching this and you have some advice, some recommendations, what I should be doing, what I should be saying, and what would be more interesting, let me know. I think it would be quite interesting for me to know all of these kind of things to learn from. And I think that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Even if it's years later after the fact, thank you for sticking around and supporting me. Have some nice vibes, and see you on the flip side.